Hi, I'm Sophie, and welcome to your classical mat Pilates workout. For today, all you're going to need is your body weight and a mat. If you want to add optional ankle weights or anything like that, you are welcome to, but I promise you it will be plenty challenging using just your body weight. So, with that said, let's go ahead and start laying on your back. So, we'll come all the way down, however is easiest for you. Hands will come down by your side. Tailbone is heavy. Your rib cage is heavy. Your feet are grounding into your mat. Finding a nice big inhale here. Exhale, let that go. So notice the curve of your spine. You want your lower back to have that little gap. That's your neutral spine. It's just how your back naturally lays on your mat. We're going to work this into your spine articulation bridge. So on your inhale, keep the curve of your spine. Just air travels all the way down. On your exhale, tuck your pelvis, flatten your lower back into the mat. So now you're imprinting your lower back. Start to drive through your heels and peel your back up one vertebrae at a time. So lower back, middle back, upper back last, but keep your shoulder blades grounded on the mat. Find an inhale here at the top. On your exhale, find a deeper tuck of the pelvis. Roll it down one vertebrae at a time. Upper back, middle back. Your lower back will hit once your tailbone hits. Find that nice big inhale. Reset back to neutral. On your exhale, press belly button to spine. Imprint the lower back, ribs to hips. Start to roll it up one vertebrae at a time. So as much as we're working the back of your legs, you're using your core to control your spine going up. We find your inhale at the top, little tuck of the pelvis. Exhale, roll it back down. Nice and slow, controlled. We'll take one more here at this pace. So inhale, tailbone hits, reset. Exhale, tuck, scoop, lift. One vertebra at a time, continuously pulling your pelvis up towards your ribs. When you get to the top, find that tiny tuck. Inhale. Exhale, roll it back down. Slowest roll yet. Trying to really find that deep control as you lower. Good. Once you're at the bottom, you can kind of windshield wiper knees side to side if you need a little reset through the hips. We're going to take it right into your flat back bridge for 5 reps. So inhale at the bottom. This time on your exhale, just send the hips up, driving through your heels. Inhale, tap the hips down. Exhale, press. Inhale, lower. Your hands are pressing actively into the mat down by your side for last 2. I think this might be 6. Last one, coming all the way up. Hold it at the top. Shift all of your weight into your left leg here. Right leg goes up to the ceiling. Keep squeezing and keep your hips lifted. Flex your right foot. You're engaged through your quad. On your inhale, lower your right leg down. On your exhale, point your right toe back up to the ceiling. Flex the foot. Inhale to lower. Exhale, point to lift. Keep your glutes lifted. So as you start to get tired here, your hips are going to want to creep back down towards your mat. Keep driving through your left leg, left heel to stay lifted here for last 2. Also noticing your hips, trying to keep them in line with each other. Even as this right leg drops, try to keep the hips right where they are, pulling up. Hold it here at the top. 1 inch lower, 1 inch lift. Control it, pause. Lift, pause. Point through your toe. You're active through your quad, through your calf. Your palms are pressing into the mat for last 3. Good. 2. Last one here. Right toes will come down. Find your roll all the way down to your mat. Take that windshield wiper reset. We'll come back through center and hit the other side. So coming right back through center. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, lift. Tucking under, really stabilizing through your glutes. Now shift all your weight to your right foot, right leg. Left leg lifts up to the ceiling. Point through your right toe. You're engaging through your quad. Flex the foot. Inhale to lower. Point the toe. Exhale to lift right into my plant. Flex to lower. point to lift, keeping your hips lifted and lined up with each other. Try not to let this left hip dip down, and try to keep squeezing through the back of this right leg. For last two here, let your hands help you with this balance. Last one down. Leading with your heel, point through the toes, pull that leg back up and hold it here. Lift, pause, lower, pause. Hands press down into your mat. Tiny lower. Squeeze. Notice what your right foot is doing. Try to keep that weight equal between right heel, big toe, pinky toe. For final three. Good. Two. Last one. Lift. Left toes will come down. Roll all the way down here. Nice job, you guys. Reset through the lower body. And then I'm going to scoot back a bit. We're going to find your roll up and roll down here to hit our core. So a couple different options. You're going to ground your feet into the mat. So we're all going to start with this straight leg option, straight arm option. So flexing through your feet, really anchor your ankles and your heels down into your mat. You're engaged through your legs. On an inhale, arms will reach back overhead. On your exhale, press belly button to spine, imprint your lower back. Think of hugging your ribs to your hips and start to lift from your chest. Reach all the way forward over your toes. Find a little stretch. Stretch. Restack through the spine. Come all the way to sit up tall. You're going taller through the crown of the head. Inhale, and then exhale, tuck your pelvis. That's where this movement starts. Rolling it down while your fingertips keep reaching towards your toes. Control it, control it, control it, and come all the way down. If that felt really hard for you, you can bring your feet up to your mat and find just your curl here, really coming up high and lower back down. So we're going to do 3 more just like that. Big inhale, grounding through the heels, hands reach overhead. Exhale, flatten the lower back, start to lift from your chest, dig your heels into your mat, reach over the toes. Find your hamstring stretch. Stretch. Come all the way to sit back up tall. Grow taller as you inhale. Exhale, reach the fingertips towards your toes, tuck from your pelvis like I'm pulling you back right from the middle of your back here. Really try to control it. Scoop, scoop, scoop through the core. Whew, lower down. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, tuck, scoop, and lift. The more you kind of anchor your heels and your legs down into your mat, the easier that roll up is going to feel. It kind of gives you that stability to work against. Last one. Big inhale. Exhale, ground through the legs. Lift from your chest. All the way up. Find your stretch. Stretch. Sit up nice and tall. And lower it down. Nice work, you guys. Let's go ahead and go right over into the side. We're going to go into your side kicks and lift and lowers here. So I'm going to come down onto my forearm. You do have the option to come up onto your wrist. My wrists have honestly just been bothering me a little bit. So I'm going to go down onto my forearm here, but you can take the option up here as well. So take whatever feels good for you. Coming down onto my forearm, my left leg lifts. You only lift this leg in line with your hip. So not lower or not higher, not lower, just right straight out from that hip socket. On your exhale, I want you to sweep the leg forward, pointing through the toe. On an inhale, flex the foot, send it back, squeeze your glute here. So pull that leg back, 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 only as much as you can pull it back without sending your upper body forward. So we want to keep your body upright, point the toe, sweep it forward, flex your foot, send it back. So ideally, your left hand is going to stay on your hip. That way you can feel whether or not your hips are shifting around. So when your leg sweeps forward, we don't want your hips to shift back. We want them to stay stacked. As the leg sweeps back, we don't want the upper body to take those hips forward. Keep them stacked. Good. Point to bring it forward. Scoop up through the core to bring your leg higher. Flex the foot. Your heel drags you back. You squeeze from the back of the leg. Check in with your right side body. Stay lifted out of this right side body here. Try not to collapse into your right shoulder. 2 more here. All the way forward. And squeeze to bring it back for last one here, bringing it forward. Keep squeezing through your right glute as well to kind of keep your hips where they are. And then we'll come back through center to find a lower lift. So hands can stay on the hips. Inhale to lower. Exhale, lift, just hip height. Inhale, lower. Lift. So your right glute, as I kind of mentioned, you want to keep squeezing your right glute. Keep thinking, press this hip forward so that you try not to sit back into the hips and then cause everything to kind of fall out of alignment there. So your standing leg or grounding leg should be feeling it right now as well. Last 3, 2, 1. Good. Lower it all the way down here. You're going to bring your right leg out in front, finding a mermaid stretch. So right from there, your right leg kind of stays bent. We're just going to loosen up through that right glute and hip. Left arm will come down. Right arm reaches overhead. Feel this nice opening through the side of the body. Exhale all the way back over. Other side. Big opening here. Inhale. Exhale. Other side one more time. And back through center. Good. Coming all the way up, we'll just swing the legs around and come right into your other side. So again, if you feel okay being up on your straight arm, you can take that option. For me, it feels better for my wrists to come down onto my forearm. So once we're here, we squeeze your left glute, right leg lifts. Our hips are staying in alignment. On an exhale, point through the toe, sweep the leg forward. Flex your foot, send it back, squeeze the back of the leg. So for this, I want you to also continuously check in with this left side. I feel like a lot of times it's easy to just relax into your left side body here. Keep lifting up, and then we'll take it a step further and notice what this right leg is doing. You want to think about it sweeping across the table. So if you felt it kind of lifting and lowering on the other side, really put that mind connection to the leg staying in the same plane of motion the entire time, and sweep it back. Good. Let's take last 2 here, all the way forward and back. Last time. We'll bring it right through center for our lower lifts. Inhale to lower. Exhale, lift. Check in with your left glute. Squeeze it a little further. Think left hip is pressing up and open towards whatever's in front of you here. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift for 3. Good. 2. Should be burning. Last one. Bring your right foot down. We find that mermaid pose. Other side. So your left leg is in front. Right leg kind of comes back behind you. We'll ground through your left hand. Big reach up and over. Exhale back through center. Other side. Inhale. Exhale back through center. Grow taller. Other side. Good. One more time this way. Good. We'll come all the way back up. Lower it down. Let's find a regular plank position to start. Again, same thing. My wrists kind of are bothering me a little bit here, but we'll find your regular plank. So 11 shape with the forearms. Step your left leg back. Right leg will follow, tucking the pelvis down and under, thinking of that same ribs to hip connection. Press the ground away with your forearms. So you're really trying to create space between the forearms here. So starting with just a hold. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Little shift forward and back. Find your shift forward. Coming up onto the toes. Find your shift back. So really thinking the core, lifting you up and over your elbows, kind of past that point where you're comfortable. And then heels will drop down for 3. Keep scooping up through those lower abdominals. 2. Starting to get shaky. Last one. Good. Bring knees wide. Send the hands back onto the hips and breathe all the way down into your lower back here. We're going to finish out this workout with some prone work. So you're just going to lay all the way down onto your stomach. So it's so important to find this back work sometimes, just because we spend so much time in flexion, even working our core, we spend a lot of time in that flexion. So we want to find some nice extension here. So hands are going to come stacked right on top of one another. Your feet are reaching long behind you. Bring your forehead to your hands. From here, point through your toes, bring your heels together, toes apart. Squeezing your glutes, you're going to tuck your pelvis and press your pubic bone down into the mat. So you should really feel a difference there. This is going to take your lower back out of the workout here. So when you're ready, keep squeezing your heels together, bend your heels towards your glutes, and then extend out long. So this doesn't look like a lot, but if you're really squeezing the heels together, pressing your glutes down, pressing pelvis down into the mat, you should feel a lot of work through the back of your legs. Reaching long. You can maybe add on flex of the feet as they bend up. Point through the toes as they reach long. We stay here for 3. Keep squeezing heels together. Glutes never release. Good. Last 2. And finding your last one here. Hold your bend. Feet are flexed. This is going to feel impossible, but you're going to try to lift your heels up to the ceiling and then bring them back down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Keep squeezing the heels, pressing from the back of the legs. The more you lift your heels, the more your pelvis presses down into the mat. For last 2. Last 1. Good. Release the legs long. That was hard. Release the legs long and then bring the hands so fingertips are back behind your head. Your legs can go parallel now. If you want to keep the heels together, toes apart, you can. It's a little more challenging, but they can also just go parallel. Fingertips back behind the head. Elbows are wide. On an inhale, lifting up from the chest, right from the middle of the back. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. So with this, I want you to think of pressing the tops of your feet down into your mat to kind of ground through our lower body and allow our back, upper mid back, to peel up off your mat. Lift, lift, lift. And lower for 3. Good. 2. Find your last one. Highest lift yet. As you lift, pelvis presses down, glutes squeeze, and bring it down. Hands come down by your side. Send it all the way up. We'll find a little quadruped position here, just taking a nice cat-cow to release through your core and through your back. After all of that work there, rounding through the spine should feel really nice. We'll take one more here. Now kind of maintain this round through the spine. We'll bring your right foot up, left foot up, heels together, toes apart. Walk your hands towards your toes here. You can keep your upper body heavy, kind of rock it side to side. And then when you're ready, we'll really squeeze the heels together. Find a tiny tuck of your pelvis, of your glutes. Imagine you're peeling yourself up to stack the spine right up against a wall. Coming all the way up, rolling the shoulders back at the top. And you are all set. That was your classical mat Pilates workout, and I hope to see you in another workout soon.